the play, one of my keys kept sticking. So it would throw us off a beat because it would stick and it wouldn't move. So Kay was laughing at me. But it's okay because every good preacher is here for you to laugh at. Thank you all for being here. I know that there are probably lots of other places you could be and you chose to be here, so thank you for that. And before we get started, let's do what we do and let's pray. Holy, I thank you for these people, every one of them that chose to be here today and participate. Ask that your spirit be in this place, that you mend broken places, that you encourage, that you strengthen, that you give joy, that you give hope. I ask that this be your show and not the Christy show or not the Thrive show. We're all here for the same reason, and that's to be in your presence. To come and be in your presence and to feel your spirit minister to our hearts and our souls. Please let it be so in this place today. Let every word that I say be a word that you have given me. And let it minister as it is meant to minister. Help us to keep you first. And great are you, God. In your name we pray. Amen. Amen. So, along the make fun of your preacher stuff, this is my Bible from my senior year of high school. Do you notice what color it is? I don't know what they were thinking. But so this is my Bible, and if you open it up and you look at the date, it's like Christmas of 1992. Yeah, no, 1990, my bad. So it wasn't even my senior year, it was sophomore. So December 25th, 1990. And when the world gets to be too much sometimes, like I have a whole bookcase of Bibles, all right?
She's not kidding.
I'm not kidding. I have every version you could probably imagine. And then I also have it on the iPad and on my phone. Because, you know, you might be stuck at work and need a scripture real quick, so you need it on your phone. So I have like all kinds of versions at my disposal. But when the world gets crazy, and I feel crazy, the one that I can always go to is this one. Maybe it's because I used it for so long, so you know the pages are kind of worn out. And maybe it's because there are so many times as a high schooler where I knew my secret and nobody else knew my secret. And I would look for peace in the pages. And everything that I found that I felt spoke peace to my heart, I would underline and highlight. And it's very colorful if you start flipping through it. So this past week has been crazy. And if you follow me on Facebook, I owe you an apology. Because I lost my junk. And like every day was a new thing and a new post. And sometimes 10 of them back to back. Because why is this happening? Why is this going on? Why am I feeling triggered? Why do we keep having to deal with these things? Why is this not over with yet? Why do we keep coming back here to where somebody else has harmed someone and we have to go through it all again? Why? Why do we keep coming here? So it wasn't an easy week to prepare for Sunday because there were too many distractions. There was me and Marcy texting each other about, are you watching this? Yes, I'm watching. I wish I wasn't watching. And then there was Marcy texting, and I'm texting Marcy about, tell me what's happening. I've lost my feed. Because I was at work watching on my phone. Listening, actually, not watching. And so I would text her and say, tell me what's happening. So this whole week has been constant bombardment, right? Constant information. You know more about two people than you probably ever wanted to know. The thing that also happened this past week is because Dr. Ford shared her testimony, lots of other people started sharing their testimonies. But then I watched, and my family in Georgia started bashing Dr. Ford. And I was very confused, as I have been confused several times by my aunt, because this woman is the smartest woman you will ever meet. She is the woman that encouraged me to make straight A's. She is the woman that encouraged me to read everything I could get my hands on. She's the woman that sat me down and told me, if a man even looks at you wrong, come tell me, I'll handle it. So to see her post vile things about another woman wrecked me. And I did something I've never done. And now we're fixing to do it in a public setting. Great. I didn't know I was going here today. I commented to her. She shared a little picture. It was a video that was frozen of a woman handing Dr. Ford's attorney an envelope. Now, of course, conspiracy theorists are all about, oh, they paying him off, they paying him off. The envelope was square, much like a Hallmark card would be. So I commented, and I said, and Glenda, here's the deal. That looks like a card to me. And it's my guess that, like many survivors this week, that lady is passing along a thank you note to Dr. Ford. It's not about beating him up. It's not about making her some political figurehead. It's about a woman was brave and spoke her truth. And every woman that has never been able to speak their truth looks at her and goes, wow, thank you. I said, it's happened a lot this week. I was like, and since you must not get this, I'm going to just go ahead and spell it out for you. Me too. And I didn't report. And here's why. Number one, I knew the person. I trusted the person. Thought I knew him really well. Second, I felt lucky to just get away with my life. So why cause extra trouble and report it and put us both through more stuff? I just wanted to be done and away. So if I had connections, Aunt Glenda, like apparently somebody did, I would have hoped I could have handed off an envelope to however many people it took to get to Dr. Ford to say thank you. Everybody wanted to keep arguing about the Republicans, the Democrats, and all of the political crap that goes with it. But at the end of the day, it came down to a woman who had been wronged, standing and saying, I swear to tell the whole truth, and this is my truth. So the whole week was that. And it was trauma after trauma after trauma. And I'm sure my Facebook feed did not help you. So I apologize, because I didn't issue content warnings when I would just bleh. I also didn't give you a warning before I said what I just said. So to be lighthearted, there was another video on Facebook this morning that I watched. And it was a little fluffy rabbit. And I don't know which one of you posted it, but it was great, so thank you. It was a little fluffy rabbit. And the little rabbit is digging. And you're like, what is this thing doing? And it won't quit. It's just steadily going. And the owner's like, what are you doing? And it's filming. All of a sudden, you see this little white paw shoot out from under the wall where the rabbit's been digging. The rabbit's little kitty friend had done got stuck and couldn't get out. And the rabbit was digging to get the little kitty cat free. Once the little kitty cat got free, the rabbit went and laid down. And the cat came and ran around. Thank you. We're all supposed to be like the rabbit. When somebody we know gets stuck, we got to get them out. And it was very easy to forget those things this past week. And it will probably be easy to forget those things going into this week. Especially if you're someone that watches it all unfold. And you have your own stuff. And everybody's forgetting to give content warnings. So I was thinking about that when I was trying to get ready for today. And that's why I had to grab the high school Bible. Because I needed something, and I needed it quick. For me. And it might apply for you. So Psalm chapter 27, verse 13. I am still confident of this, I will see the goodness of God in the land of the living. Wait for the Lord, for God. Be strong and take heart and wait. Watching my Facebook feed, I was not waiting. I was constantly triggered and constantly saying blah, 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 blah. But it was the part before that. I am confident of this. All the songs we sang this morning were chosen because of those two verses. So what did we sing? God, you're the promise maker. Amen. And you don't break your promises. God, you are great. And no matter what comes, I'm confident of this. I will see your goodness. The world can seem like it's blowing up and going to you-know-where in a handbasket. But if we wait, we can take courage in knowing that our waiting will not come back empty and void. King David is who this psalm is attributed to. Everybody knows about King David. So King David, anointed at a very early age to be the king. He did a lot of great stuff, then a lot of really bad stuff. But it always came back to where? He always came back to, but God. But God. So I messed up and did this thing, but God, I know you. I know you for who you are. I know that you don't break your promises. I know that you love me no matter what. So God, I take courage and I'm confident because I know I will see your goodness. It might all look bad, but we know. How do we know? There's this stuff called faith that we have talked about a lot. Then there are people that go, well, I don't really know. Okay, well, that's okay too. You don't really know, so do this other thing. Hope. Dare to hope. I don't know what happens tomorrow, the next day, the day after that. I don't know if you all feel better at the end of it or if we all feel worse at the end of it. I don't know. I don't know what happens in November. I don't know if it goes blue or if it goes red, and I don't care because I've already told you it needs to go God.
Amen.
Mm-hmm. But God, I am confident in this. I will see your goodness. I will see your goodness. Why? Because God doesn't break promises. And God said, you're not alone, and I love you. No matter what comes, you're not alone, and I love you. And it comes down to, can we receive that? The world will eat you up and swallow you. But God. But God. And I'm not good at waiting. Actually, I really, really suck at waiting. As many of you know. And Joni got me watching this show called The Great British Baking Show or something like that. And in like one of the first episodes, there's like bread making. And they ask the guru for advice, and he goes, be patient. And then he leaves. I'm like, dude, you just said 2 words and left these people to try to figure out how to make bread. Y'all know I don't cook, so that would be a mess for me. But be patient. And then you're watching the people, the contestants, and they're all like, who's gonna break first? Who's gonna move first? We're supposed to be patient and just let it do its thing, and they're all wrecked. They're all like, come on, somebody touch the bread so I can touch my bread. And they're all fidgety, and that's how we get. The world goes, rah! And we go, do something now. And we tweet at 90 miles an hour, or we Facebook at 90 miles an hour. And we're supposed to be going, wait. The Message version of that same verse, verse 14, says stay. Stay with God. Take heart. Don't quit. See, the world goes, rah, and some of us want to quit. We want to go just hide because it's just so bad. But it says, don't quit. Stay with God. Stay with God and wait. Be patient. Wait for the bread to rise. Or whatever the baking stuff is. Wait. We're not good at the waiting. We're not good at hitting that pause button and going, just breathe. Let's just breathe. Like if I went in that room right now and said, hit the pause button and be quiet, they would not know what to do. They'd be like, huh? Huh? You want me to test it? I can prove I'm right. I could open the door and go, be quiet. Hit the pause button. No more talking. Breathe. And they would look at Connie and go, what in the world done happened? Why is she in here? But we can't really laugh at them too much because guess what? We do the same. The bigger, the uglier the world gets, the more we're wanting to constantly be moving. Why? We think we can outrun it. Or we're naive, like me, and we think that the force of our momentum can reverse it. I get very caught up in that. I'm going to turn this thing. And maybe I'm just supposed to be going, wait, pause, breathe. All week I've heard people talking about self-care. I will be the first one to admit to you I'm not good at that either. If I was good at that, I'd probably be good at hitting that pause button and going, wait. And the really weird thing is, when it's not me, because I admit my emotions got way whacked this week. But when it's not me, when it's Lavette, and Lavette calls me up, I have such and such going on, and blah, 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 blah. I'm good at the pause. I'm good at, okay, it'll be okay. Hold on. It's okay. Breathe. If it's you, I'm good at it. It's okay. Let's just hold on a second. Let's breathe. And I kind of want to tell us as a nation, can we just stop and breathe? Please? Can we just take a really deep breath? Hold it. Oh. Did you breathe with me? Because you look like you was holding your breath. Come on, let's do it. Take a deep breath. Breathe, 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 breathe. Don't quit, hold it. Doesn't that feel good? There's something about that. And that Greater You God song where we talk about you're the breath in my lungs. Marcy takes that very literally because of what Marcy did for a living for years and years and years. But I think of it more as a spiritual thing. Holy's weaving in and out of everything. And that's what sustains. And that's what gives courage. And that's what gives hope. Even when it seems like there's none. Another great scripture about waiting and hoping is Isaiah 40:31. And if you know me well, you'll know why this is one of my favorites. Those who hope in Holy will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. You get what that says, right, Johnny? You get it? See, that whole waiting thing is good, right? We wait. But what happens when we're waiting? We're being renewed. We're being renewed. We're finding our strength. We're finding the courage to go, you know what? I can walk this path. This is the path Holy put before me, and I can do it. And you take that first step. You take that second step. And the next thing you know, all of a sudden you're moving at a really quick pace, and you're not getting tired. You're doing all of the things that Holy has put before you and told you to do them. And why? Because you wait. And hope. Hope is a very dangerous thing. Because once we start hoping, it's contagious. It spreads like crazy. You can see that in the younger people. The younger generation, they're very hopeful. And as one of them gets very, we can do this. All of a sudden you see this mob of kids. Some of they're right, we can do it. Come on, let's go. And then here's me and my 44-year-old butt going, whoa. Wait. You almost stepped into a pothole. Hold on. Let's go around the pothole. Hope. Because when we hope, we fly. When we hope, we are renewed. Many of you in this room, and I'm not asking you to raise hands because I already have talked to some of you. This past week, it was like somebody kicked your front teeth in. Your stomach hurt. It was hard to breathe. Wait. Be like David. David was running for his life for a long time. From who? The king, who he was going to replace. So there was a lot of running and a lot of hiding, and he was always in danger. But God, I believe I'm going to see goodness, love, and mercy. I believe I'm going to see goodness, love, and mercy because God said I was going to see goodness, love, and mercy. I don't know how it all ends. I don't know how it all takes shape. But I know for me personally that I'm putting my hope in holy. Amen. Because nothing else has worked. I have went crazy on Facebook. I have tried not to. I've talked Sherry to death about topics. Blown Marcy up about topics. But I know God. Like David knew, I know. How do I know? Because God ain't never left me. God ain't never left me. God ain't never left you. And every time I would step off in the pothole, God would go, what are you doing? I told you there was a hole there. You should have stepped around it. Next time, wait. Next time, wait. No matter what the issue is. Next time, wait. But God, you sure? Are you sure you've got me? Are you sure I can survive this? Are you sure that mountain's not bigger than I am? God might tell you, yeah, that mountain's bigger than you. But the mountain ain't bigger than me. Hope. Wait. And fly. No matter what comes. And hang on to one another as we do it. Because I'm here to tell you, without y'all, key players especially this past week, nope, I wouldn't have made it. Wait. Hit the pause button and remind yourself, I believe. And because I believe, I know who God is, I will see goodness, love, and mercy in my life and in the life of the people around me. I will see goodness, love, and mercy no matter what happens in the political arena. I will see goodness, love, and mercy. Why? Because God is faithful. They might not be, but God is faithful. So remember to breathe in, breathe deep, breathe out, and wait. And all the people said,